Welcome in, Angelic. We are going to do a blessings. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in that great of a mood right now after what I got told earlier. I went to inquire about why my water's not turned on. And now, after paying the $75 fee that I had to pay and filling out the application, now I have to redo every bit of plumbing in my bus. Because I'm not allowed to have a composting toilet in the town of Genoa, according to her. It's highly illegal. I'm not allowed to have a water tank on my bus. That's highly illegal, too. I can't connect to city water, but I have to be connected to city water. She wants a plumber to come out here and plumb in piping to my bus, which is somehow different than a hose pipe, so that I can get water. And then it's got to all be inspected, and I got to have full-on plumbing from my non-existent flush toilet to their sewage, and they will not turn on the water unless I'm fully 1000% hooked up to their sewage and water, which last month was highly illegal, and I'm not allowed to be hooked up to their sewage and water, according to them, because I'm not a permanent resident. I'm a bus. So basically, they're never going to turn the water onto this property. From now on, I want to start making signs that do this, and flip off her, and I'm going to put it facing her property because she lives right next door to me, the mayor of this town. I want to get, like, flyers printed out with her face on it. It says, "Have you seen this woman? She is the epitome of all evil. She's denying basic human rights, as in water, to the property that has been paid for, I want to call her out on everything and post 1,000 copies of that flyer around town so everybody sees it. Let everybody know not to trust her, that she's evil, the incarnate of evil." No, just me. Just me. She's making up rules as she goes along. According to it is highly illegal for any RV to have a water tank in it. How does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna call the news, the Channel 7 News or something. I'm gonna try to put her on blast in whatever way I can do it. Whatever way I can do it. Because she's making up rules as she goes along. According to her, I can't hook up a hose pipe to the water spigot that's on the property because that's going to create backflow issues. Can't use the water spigot that's on the property because that's highly illegal to have a water spigot on your property, according to her now. And if her plumbers don't approve of everything, then she won't hook up water anyway. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, trying to get water to the property that I'm parking on. It is what it is. I can't do a goddamn thing about it either, and it sucks. It really sucks. Like, I want to go turn her water off and see how she likes it. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do. If I say it on camera right now, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for saying it out loud, just because the thoughts in my head. So I'm going to shut up before I get myself in trouble. Because I want to become an evil mother effing person. And I'm talking about, I want to show you guys a side of evil y'all have never seen. I would end up under the jail kind of evil. Okay? But I'm gonna shut up because everybody's gonna take off. You know, nobody's gonna show up. Nobody's gonna come in because I'm not allowed to have emotions against people when they do me wrong. I'm only allowed to be happy, which I'm never happy because can't get shit to go right in my life. So I'm gonna smoke some dabs and shut the fuck up because it doesn't matter anyway. Doesn't matter what I do. I can't take a shower at home. I can't do my dishes at home. I can't clean my floor. I can't even wash my hands at home. According to that woman, it's highly illegal to have a composting toilet. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Is it illegal to have a composting toilet in Colorado? In Colorado, composting toilets are not illegal. Oh! But she said it's highly illegal to have a composting toilet. Yeah, no, not illegal. Welcome in, Steven. Sorry, I'm gonna do some more blessings because I'm still pissed off about the whole situation. Like, it's ridiculous. They make up these rules every time we do what they tell us to do. They make up a new rule. It's something new that I can't get my water turned on. Oh, you know, Steven, same crap, different day. They're denying me water to the property I'm parking on. I was told that we had to pay a $75 fee. So we paid the $75 fee. And now they're still denying me water. According to her, it's highly illegal to have a water tank in an RV. It's highly illegal to use a water spigot on a property. I can't have water or anything on my bus because I'm not a permanent structure. Yet, they will not turn the water on unless I have piped in plumbing to my bus. Like, what the... You know? You can't be one or the other. It's gotta be one or the other. It can't be both. It can't be neither. It's gotta be one or the other. You can't tell me I can't have water hookup because I'm not a permanent structure, and then tell me I have to have it permanently structured onto my bus before you turn it on. You know? Sorry. Welcome in for Monster. I'm so fumingly frustrated right now. According to this person, it's highly illegal to use a water spigot that's on the property installed to the water. But if you go 2 blocks down the freaking road right here, in the RV park, that's all he has is water spigot. And every single one of those RVs are hooked up by a hose pipe to the water spigot. And she's okay with him because he's an RV park in their town. But because I want to do it on private property, they're denying us water. They're refusing us the water to be turned on. No, you're good, Vermonster. I wouldn't want to be here either. I'm pissed off and irritated. So moving forward, the only way that I'm going to be able to get water, I'm glad you're safe though, Vermonster, is I'm going to have to go buy water from the store, gallon by gallon. So fucking frustrated. Even of the blessings. Like, if my friend that owns the property, let's say she wanted to put a garden on her property. She owns the property, she can plant seeds. But she can't use the water that's installed on her property. Ain't that some shit? She can't use the waters that she's been paying $25 a month for the tap, okay? Every month for the past 4 years that she's owned this property, she's paid $25 a month for that water tap. And they're denying her use of it. Welcome in, Moo. No, Paolo. I'm screwed. You know, like, I've got nobody. She runs supreme. She's been the mayor of this town for 25 years. Nobody's done anything to go against her. She dumps gravel on the street and calls it fixed. She wastes this town's money like it's going out of style. So I don't have nothing here. We don't have nothing. And then she's trying to tell me that it's highly illegal to have a water tank in my RV, my bus. And I tried to tell her, it's not illegal. She, don't interrupt me. Bitch, you're making up lies. You're making shit up. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm not stupid. When I was parked at Hayden's RV park, about 2 blocks down the effing road right there, you know, in this town, it was okay for me to plug into their water system, no problem. I wish there was something I could do, Moo. I wish there was something I could do. Trust me, I wish there was something I could do. Every idea that I have puts me in prison, okay? I'm not even going to say them out loud because every idea that I've had in my head since she started her shit, it puts me in prison. For life. Over water. And on top of that, Moo, it doesn't pay to start any GoFundMe or anything like that. I tried starting something to get food money for Blue and Kush, and I can't even raise money for Blue and Kush's food, for crying out loud. Like, I'm lucky if people like Miss Graves and Paolo come in and say Sybil, because without them buying my stuff or donating to my channel and stuff like that, I would be dead already. I can't even afford to take care of my animals. It sucks so bad. Oh, according to her, Adam, welcome in, by the way. According to her, it's highly illegal to have a spigot, which was already installed on the property. Because, you know, that's how you get to your water access, is by putting in a spigot. She told my friend this morning, like when we would talk to her, that she needed to have a plumber come out here and pipe in from the main water line to my bus, plumbing, and that I couldn't have a composting toilet. I had to pipe in sewage directly from a flushing toilet to their sewage. And only after we had a plumber come in and attach and reattach and do all this crap would she have her people come out and inspect it. And if her people did not approve what they inspected, they wouldn't turn the water on. She's trying to say some stupid crap about how unless it's plumbed in, there's backflow issues. There's no such thing as a backflow issue. Well, there can be backflow issues. That's a lot. There is such things as backflow issues. But there's no such thing as a backflow issue that's not the same. Be a hose pipe or a freaking plumbed in pipe. It's still a pipe. It's still a way for the water to get from the water main source to my bus. It doesn't matter if it's hard plumbed in or if it's a hose pipe coming from the spigot. It does not backflow when you're on city pressure. Backflow only happens when you're filling a 500 to 600 gallon water tank, maybe more, and it's higher than the source of water. Then that prevents a backflow. It creates a backflow that goes back into the pressure, which can create whatever, you know. It can cross-contaminate the water from whatever was in the tank. But if I'm attached to city water, there's no tank. And if they don't want me to attach to their water, I have a 40-gallon tank that I can bypass the city water, fill it up, and use my tank water. But according to her, that's highly illegal. Like, everything is highly illegal if I try to do it. But none of those laws exist. Not a single one of those laws exists. Already. I'm gonna blow up. Let's blow up. Fuck it. Let's blow up. It doesn't want to light. Let's blow up. We're just putting gas in the fucking bus. Let's blow up. Fuck it. There we go. I'm so pissed off right now. I can't even get my torch to work. I'm gonna get reported for YouTube, whatever. I don't care anymore. I was having a good day too. Okay. If it was my property, oh, the water would be on right now. Okay? I don't own the property. I can't go out there and turn it on. I can physically walk out there right now and turn the valve on. It's so frustrating. If I own this property, that water would be on, and I would dare them to step foot on my property. Again, I'm gonna shut up because every idea that I've got in my head would put me in prison. Okay? For a long time. I'm gonna calm down. I'm not upset with you guys. I'm sorry that I'm pissed off on camera. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. Oh, trust me, trust me. I wish I owned this property. I wish I owned this property, because if I owned this property, the water would be on since the minute I parked my bus on this property. And I'd make them have law enforcement come out here and shut it off. I need to do another dab. I need to do another dab. So yeah, that's the day I'm having. Seriously contemplating life in prison. You guys don't even understand. Holy, I hate my thoughts right now. Oh, there's a lot of repercussions if I go and open it without their permission, brother. They could fine my friend for the usage of the water without them turning it on. They could kick me off this property because I turned their water on without their permission. They can make my friend's life a living hell in this town so that they make it to where I have to leave. Because my friend wouldn't want me to be here anymore. And I wouldn't blame her. After the stuff I would do, she wouldn't want me to be here anymore. I would not be the nice, awesome Odin that everybody knows and loves. I would become the ultimate bastard, demon, hell neighbor. Hell spawn. Like, I've contemplated throwing ragers on this property. Now, like putting out Craigslist ads. Free alcohol, free drugs, free this, free that, you know, like giving out all this kinds of stuff to people to just show up and cause hell. But I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to F over my friend like that, you know, like I have too much respect for my friend that's been so awesome to me. And I told my friend all these ideas too, so I'm not saying this behind her back. My friend already knew. She was with me whenever we got all this information this morning together. So she knows everything that I've said. I've said it to her too. I've apologized to her many a times for being so pissed off. But I had to walk out of that lady's place today. She worked at a food bank. She acts like she's such a good person. Behind the scenes, making sure homeless people get food. She's such a good person. No, she's the freaking incarnate of evil. Denying me basic rights as water. She tried telling my friends something stupid like, oh, you need to get the basic RV set up. That's the only way you can get water turned on. There's no RV setup. It's a spigot. That is the basic RV setup. It's outside right now by my generator. It's there. But that's highly illegal, according to her. The city, they banned whales. This effing lady banned whales in this town. You're not allowed to put a whale on your property, no matter if you own it or not, because she doesn't allow it. You have to be attached to her city water that she controls and lords over. No one can be attached unless she approves it. Queen evil bitch of the fucking neighborhood. She's the mayor of the town. Nobody runs against her because everybody gets voted against. You know, she's got some kind of fucking lock on this stupid place. Anyone that tries to do anything in this town, she runs them out. We had people try to come in and put a gas station in this town. We have tons of people run out of gas on the side of our highway right there on our exit. But she refuses to let any kind of business come in. She wants to put all these special extra taxes for the town of Genoa onto this business when they try to build or whatever. And the people are like, screw you, I'm out. She wants to charge them, anyone that comes in, if you buy somebody's piece of property, she wants to charge you previous owners taxes or whatever, debts. If she tacked on debts to their property, she's now carrying them over to you, the new owner. Her made-up rules that she's fining people for and sending out all these fines. If you don't pay them, she taxes them onto the next owner's property. The next owner of the property, she taxes them on. Like, we were gonna have a cafe. This guy came in, he bought the building, redecorated everything, made it all nice and stuff. You know, so it would be a nice cafe. And then she went in there and tried to tax him the previous owner's fines for water and gas and all this other electricity and all this other stuff, you know. And when he told her, no, I'm not paying their made up fees that you tried to charge them, she told him, well, that I'm not going to give you water, gas, or anything. And she ran him out of town. He left. He said, screw it then. Yeah, there's a city council. It's made up of her and like 4 other people. And they only do what she wants. It's so effing stupid. Like, so stupid. I wish there was a place that I could go with my bus. I wish I had the money to get my bus registered and legal so that I could drive around and just park on the side of the highway or something. But again, I've tried raising money to do that. They want so much money to register my bus in Colorado. They want like $2,200 or $2,300 or some crap just to pay because I had to have my bus retitled as a motorhome. And it's retitled as a 2020 motorhome instead of a 95 Bluebird or the 92 Bluebird. It's a 92 Bluebird. It was built in 1992, manufactured, but the state of Colorado sees it's retitled as a motorhome in 2020, so that makes it a 2020 Bluebird. So Colorado wants extra money. You know, everybody wants their extra money these days. It's so awesome. They want, I think they told me $2,200 to get the plates for my bus and put it into my name. Yeah. A normal car would have been about 150 bucks, 200 bucks maybe. A normal bus for 92. He even told me this at the DMV. Would it cost me about 150 bucks to register my 92 Bluebird, but because it's retitled as a 2020, he gets a tack on an extra $2,000. Because that just makes perfect sense, right? That just makes all the sense. And living in Colorado, I can't get a job where I make more than like $12, $13 an hour, which is above minimum wage according to them. Somewhat happy 420, I guess, from Colorado. I don't know anymore. I'm out of it today. Everybody disappeared anyway. Nobody wants to hang out because I'm pissed off, and I don't blame you guys. It's one of those days. I probably shouldn't have even went live. I probably should not have even went live. I know I shouldn't have. I've been trying to calm down for the last like 2 hours. Glad you're still here, Steven and Paolo. I've been trying to calm down so much for the last 2 hours, and it's just impossible. All I can think of is no matter what we do, she's gonna make up some kind of new rule of why they're not gonna turn the water on. Because no matter what, she's making up all these rules about how it's illegal for me to fill a water tank on my RV. What? In what world is it illegal to fill a water tank on an RV? Like, I don't understand where she's making up these rules. Brother Adam, I feel that, okay? I feel that way. I feel like we need to contact legal help because she's hitting here like a tyrant, making up her own rules as she goes along. Every time we do whatever she says we need to do. Last time, she robbed us of $75. This last time, all he's got to do is fill out an application and pay $75 fee, and then he'll have a plumber turn on the water. And then we went today because it's been a week and a half now since my friend finally I had the money to pay the $75 fee. Because before there was no fees, no nothing. They weren't going to turn the water on. It was illegal. The last month and a half, it's been illegal for them to turn water on for us. That's what they kept telling us. That it was illegal, period, for me as a bus owner to be attached in any way, shape, or form to the city water. It was illegal to fill my tanks, which is not attached to the city water. So there's no backflow if I'm filling my tank, okay? You fill your tank, you turn it off, that's it. It's done. It's not attached anymore. How can it backflow if it's not attached? That's impossible. We don't live in Harry Potter's freaking magical land where you can go like, Wingardium water, agua, and it's gonna freaking float from my tank to the spigot and go back into the spigot. Oh yeah, there's a paper receipt. She paid with a check. I gave her cash and she paid with a check to make sure. Exactly, Adam. We're being denied basics of water. My friend owns this property. She's been paying a water tap for the last 4 years since she bought the property. We paid the fees, and she's still being denied water. What if I'm not even attached to it? I don't care. At this point, I don't even care if they don't allow me to use the water. My friend can't have a garden. She can't water her plants. She can't water her lawn. She can't use the water that's already on her property because they're denying her access to it. I wish it was like that, Tanzan. We all see that I'm mentally not stable. But a claim for what, Paolo? A claim for what? I'm sorry, Paolo. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm not trying to be upset with you. But there's nobody to call. She's the highest authority in this town. No one goes above her. And if I take her to court, I can't afford lawyers. I know if I took her to court, there's no laws against anything. All this stuff she's saying is fake. So if I had the money to take her to court, then they would have to turn the water onto the property. Right, Tanzan? She's denying water to my animals. She's denying water to me. She's denying basic rights. Like, according to her, before, a month and a half ago when I first moved out here, okay, or almost 2 months ago when I first moved out here, it was highly illegal because I was an RV on 4 wheels to be in any way, shape, or form attached to city water or the sewage. Like, I couldn't connect to either or. That was illegal for me to have anything to do with their city water or sewage. Okay? That was the excuse why they wouldn't turn the water on when I first got here. Now that I've paid the fees that she said I had to pay and filled out the applications that she said I had to fill out, now it's changed. The only way that she will turn on the water is if I am fully piped in to the city water and fully piped in to the freaking sewage. That was illegal 2 months ago when I first got here. Federally, state, highly illegal according to them. Remember that. But now that's the only way she will come and turn the water on. So, which is it? Is it highly illegal to be plumbed in? Or is it highly illegal to turn the water? What? Like, which is it? I couldn't be plugged in because I'm not permanently a structure. I'm still on 4 wheels. So I'm still on 4 wheels. None of that's changed. That part didn't change. That part can be okay now. Now it's highly illegal for me to use any of my RV products that are used in every other RV in America across the nation. It's highly illegal. What is highly illegal is to dump black, gray water anywhere besides a sewage properly designated dump. That is illegal because you're destroying the ecosystem. If you, however, use a composting toilet and you don't have a gray water tank, then you don't have to be attached to a sewage system. You don't have to, as long as you're dumping your waste in appropriate places. You're following the rules. That's all that matters. That's not how it works around here in Tanz, and I wish. I wish. We filled out the applications. She has to approve the application. So no matter what I do, she has to approve it. She didn't approve it, so because she, the mayor, did not approve the putting the water on, they don't have to turn it on. That's what it says. She has to approve it. That's what I told my friend. I told my friend straight up, get your $75 back, because she is never going to put the water on this property. Ever. She refuses to turn the water on. I have nowhere to go. I am literally stuck. I can't afford to get my bus registered to be able to drive down the road and leave if I wanted to leave. That's out of the question because I don't have any, like, I don't have money to pay for that, nor do I have money to keep paying for fuel to keep going. I wish I did, but I'm not a good YouTuber because nobody, like, I can't really make it on YouTube fees. I think I made $160 last month. Woo! You know, that covers half my rent for lot fees. You would think that, Paolo, you would think that I told my friend straight up that she needs to get a refund of the $75 because she's never going to put water onto this property. And she needs to quit paying the $25 tap. That's bull crap to keep paying that money. Not here, Tanzan. I wish there was so much I could do. I'm literally, hands are tied in this situation. Maybe if I can afford to pay for a lawyer, you know, to come in and represent me and say what needs to be said properly in a cool, calm manner. Because if I go to court, this is what they're gonna get. I can't represent myself. They're gonna hold me in contempt of court. I'm going to jail. Like I said, every idea that I have in my head puts me in prison for life. Nope. She is the mayor. That's the highest it goes in this little podunk town. There is no governor's office. She's the mayor. That's it. Doesn't go higher than her. She makes up these stupid rules and all these different people in town too. It's not just, I'm not the only one that she makes up rules on. I'm the only one she's denying water to. I'm the only one that she's denying water to because they don't want me in this town. They don't want my bus here. The governor of Colorado wouldn't care about a small town of Genoa. I'm small potatoes. Unless I have legal backup, they're not even going to listen to me. I live in a bus. I'm a bus lifer. They really don't like me. I'm trying to be off-grid. So the governor of Colorado doesn't want me because I'm not trying to pay, you know, like whatever property taxes and stuff for living in Colorado. I'm trying to be able to travel around and live and enjoy myself, which I haven't been able to do since I bought the bus. You know, the whole point of buying a bus and decking it out to be a freaking tiny home was to be able to travel in it and have fun and enjoy life. And I've been stuck in these stupid places with nowhere to go. It's like my life is a constant uphill battle. And it truly sucks. I wish there was something I could really do. Adam, I guarantee if I try to file and represent myself, the judge is gonna find me incompetent to represent myself because I'm not gonna be able to hold a cool temperature in court. The minute she opens her mouth and tries to spew her lies, I'm gonna go off. I know myself. I've tried to keep a level head, and I get so angry when stupid people get their way and they're allowed to torture. This is basic torture, denying me water to the property. Like, I wasn't able to clean my clothes the other day. Kush peed in my clothes because he was mad. He was mad that I didn't give him food or whatever the hell, whatever time, and he peed on my clothes. I wanted to I couldn't rinse my clothes out until I went to the laundromat. I couldn't afford to go to the laundromat for a week. So I had to smell Kush and his, in the bathroom for a week because I couldn't even rinse it out. Like, I have to go to my friend's house and fill up a freaking water jug and filter the water because I'm going to her spigot. Oh my God, the highly illegal spigot. But I'm using it at my friend's house because she's a house. She has a spigot and it's okay. It works. The water's turned on. But I'm using a highly illegal spigot to get water to bring to my bus, and that's how I get to filter a couple of water to get to the dogs. And Blue and Kush, and like not dogs. One's a cat, one's a dog. They both act like they're each other, though. I use that to take a horse bath, get to splash water on me to get the soap off. Ooh, that's so much fun. No pressure. Can't wash my hair. My hair gets to look like crap, I'm gonna go hopefully take a shower at my friend's house tonight so I don't stink whenever I go to help her. By the way, Thursday afternoon I might not have a live stream. I don't know. We might be going to Colorado Springs or whatever Walmart to get stuff for her daughter's grad party. Low income, brother. I'm below income. I wish I was low income. That would mean I have something coming in. I'm below income. If I don't, I'm so lucky for people like Miss Graves and Brother Paolo and Sis Sybil and Dustin and Tanzan and all the other people, Moo Cow, that gift memberships and buy memberships for their daughters and like support my channel that way, because that's the only way that I make money off of YouTube. If that didn't happen, I wouldn't even get paid from YouTube. Okay? I don't have a job right now because nobody wants to hire anywhere for some reason. Well, it's just me. Nobody wants to hire me because it's me. I don't deal with stupidity very well, as you can see. I don't work well with others, I guess. I don't know. I try to. But stupid people piss me off. Do your job and we get along. You come in acting stupid and we don't get along. Not for me, Tanzan. You know what's funny? If I was a female, no offense, Moo Cow, or anybody else that's in the chat, but if I was a female and I had kids here in Colorado, they would literally give me money every month. It says so in the application when I applied for food stamps. I would also get a lot more food stamps, to be able to feed people properly. But they gave me $292 a month for food stamps. It's going in like a week. Because I buy, whatever I can afford in town, and it does not take long to get to a hundo in town. You can buy 10 little items. Bread is $5. Eggs is $6. Oh God. Milk, $5. Oh, let's go. We're still go. That's only 3. That's bare basics for egg sandwiches. If we get some meat. Woo! Chicken, $4.99 a pound. Oh yeah. Yep, let's go. But anyway, on the application, it says money benefit, for help with bills and necessities. And I checked that box. I was like, I don't have a job. Hell yeah, let's apply for that. The lady comes out and goes, you can't apply for this. You don't qualify for the money and for bills and stuff. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, you have to be a woman with children. That's the only ones they really approve here in Colorado. And it's for elderly people. If you would be over 65, then you might be able to get it. Why is it on the application? It should be on a senior's application if that's the only one that can get it, or a female's application. There should be a male's application and a female's application in. Why should I see the benefit if I'm not allowed to even apply for it? That made no sense either. So, Moo, you should move to Colorado. You would get all these benefits because you got kids and you're a woman. I was literally told that by the woman that works at the Colorado Public Persons whatever place where they give you food stamps. I wish Tangent. Look, if I had the money to get over to the UK with me, Blue and Kush, I would. Okay, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I'd still go live with you guys. We could still scratch tickets and stuff. Brother, the problem that I have with searching for free legal help in my state is the fact that I'm an hour and a half away from any said help. And they probably wouldn't take my case because it's against the 20. Like, I don't know. I have issues that they wouldn't drive an hour and a half away to come out here and help. You know? That's my thoughts. I don't think they would. I don't know. I do feel like I need legal help. I do feel like I need legal help at this point. I know I'm not dumb. Okay, I'm not stupid. But I'm not. I don't know. I know. I'm not the fastest either. Okay. I know I have issues with me. There's things that of my autistic like personality, like the stuff that like my OCD and my anger issues, my bipolar depression issues, all this the stuff that's wrong with me. I know there's things wrong with me. You know, like there's not that I know I'm not the smartest because I screw up more than I go forward. You know, like I'm always going backwards. It feels like. Tanzan, I don't believe in GoFundMe for me. Anyone else? Yes. I tried raising money, okay, to get food for Blue and Kush, and I can't even do that. GoFundMe's don't work for me. I've tried so many times to raise money for my dreams, and my dreams always get shattered because I never get anywhere close. I don't know. I always feel like I'm failing. Every single day of my life, I feel like I'm failing. Even when I feel like things are starting to look up, I should not let myself get happy. I should not. I don't know if maybe it's the universe telling me I don't deserve to be happy. I don't know. Because anytime something good happens, the universe does something fun or good or whatever, something immediately stupid happens right behind it to smack me right back down to the face of the ground. You know, face to the ground, rock bottom. That's where I feel like I'm at. I don't know. Plus, anytime I try to do anything like that, it doesn't. No, I never rose a single dollar on GoFundMe when I've tried. Not a single dollar. Again, Tenzin, I've tried before, and like I've given up on stuff like that. I've tried everything I could think of, you know, to I don't know, to make it, you know, to be successful, and it's like I fail all the time. I've tried so many times. Like once I was literally living out of my truck, okay? I was in my box truck. I started a GoFundMe because I had one wall and a pile of clothes, and that's what I was sleeping on in the back of a box truck. and I couldn't raise a single dollar to build anything into my box truck. I lucked out. I really did, because I got help at the International Church of Cannabis, and I don't know why, but for some reason well, no, I know why. I was hanging out with her boyfriend because she told me her boyfriend needed people to hang out with, and he was a stoner, and we were smoking together. We went fishing and stuff out near the mountains and stuff. It was cool as fuck, you know, but apparently we were hanging out too much or something, I don't know, and she didn't want us to hang out so much anymore, so she started making him do a bunch of stuff at the church so I wouldn't go around anymore or something, you know, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I gave up on stuff like that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, back to her helping me before I apparently hung out with her boyfriend too much, and she didn't want me around anymore. She saw that I had like autistic tendencies and stuff, and that I needed help with filing for unemployment during the COVID thing, you know. And after I don't know how many weeks of fighting on the phone for COVID, they finally approved the unemployment, and they put $5,000 into my bank account for back pay. They were giving out unemployment weekly benefits and stuff for COVID, you know, like even no matter what, you were getting so much a week throughout the entire COVID. It was pretty cool, you know, and that allowed me to build my box truck out to be a place for me to live versus, you know, just the bed to lay on, because I ended up did build a bed onto the wall and the floor whenever I was in the box truck, you know, so I had a bed to sleep on because I couldn't sleep on the clothes anymore. Like, GoFundMe works for other people, Tanzan. I just don't believe it would work for me. I tried whenever I was trying to raise money for my my box truck and couldn't raise a single dollar. And I was literally living out of my box truck trying to build. I was like, yo, there's people on TikTok and YouTube and all this other stuff, you know, that are putting out money, like GoFundMe type stuff, and people go crazy, and they raise tons of money for stupid things, and not even people that need GoFundMes. Okay, it's like they got this idea, they want to build a project, and they're like, ooh, I'm gonna go start a GoFundMe, and I'm gonna build my project, and everybody's gonna come in and give me money, and everybody comes in and gives them money, and they build their stupid project, and it doesn't work, and they're like, I'm sorry, it didn't work, oh, my bad, see you later. But they rose tens of thousands of dollars for that stupid project that didn't work. Right? But then we're never gonna play Winner Winner Ducky Dinner again. If I title every video "Help Me Fight a Tyrant Mayor," because I'm not kidding. That's the only idea that doesn't put me in prison for life. I want to make a flyer with her face on it. It says, "Have you seen this woman? She's an evil tyrant mayor. She's denying me basic acts of basic rights like water to the property where I'm parked at. She hoards animals like cats and dogs. She's got, like, I don't know how many dogs and cats out there. According to my friend's stepmom, the town had to step in and take like 40 cats away from her at one point. Yet this crazy cat lady is the freaking mayor of the town somehow. What is wrong with people? She said anytime somebody runs against her, they don't like the votes get washed out or something. Like somehow she's winning the votes. I don't. I'm at my wits end, you know. Like I'm tired of splashing water on myself because I want to be clean at home. Like yes, okay, my friend and her stepmom and her dad, you know, they allow me to go and take a shower if I need to take a shower. Okay, they allow me to go do my dishes if I need to do my dishes. I'm grateful for them, super grateful for them whenever I go do that. But I only go do that once a week. I'll go take an actual shower. Okay? I have to clean myself every day. I'm fat, okay? There's no getting around it. I'm fat. I get dirty. Things happen on a fat guy, okay? If you don't wash yourself. I can't smell. I don't like smelling, so I have to clean myself every single day. I feel like I'm imposing on my friend and her stepmom and her dad every single time I go over there. That's why I go to the store and I buy food and I cook for them and I'm like, yo, let me come cook supper. Let me cook lunch. Let me cook something for you guys so I can feel okay about going over there to take a shower next week. Because if not, I feel like garbage, okay? I feel this big. I literally feel this effing big because I gotta go do my dishes at somebody else's house. Or I've gotta go over there to take a shower to wash my hair and my beard. It's just, it feels so degrading to have to go somewhere else to get clean. When I have everything right here at home, I built my bus to have all the amenities. I shouldn't have to worry. I should be able to live off grid. But I can't get water into my tank because I can't get to the spigot that's 6 feet away from me to fill my tank. You know, like this, it's just driving me nuts. It's driving me absolutely nuts. Like, I'm going insane, splashing water on myself to get clean, or like going to fill up water. I gotta splash water all over the back of my car because the water tank doesn't freaking seal properly. It's not it's a drinking water tank, you know. It's not for carrying water and stuff. Oh, brother, I'm thinking about rainwater. Trust me, I want to get a rainwater barrel. I'm trying to raise the money right now for a rainwater barrel because she's going to try to fine my friend for me putting a rainwater barrel in. I guarantee she's going to say it's illegal to collect rainwater in Colorado. And it's not. But I guarantee you she's going to say it is. The only issue with rainwater is we don't get much rain. We get snow in the winter. We get lots of snow. But like I don't foresee rain anytime soon on the forecast. Clear skies for the next 2 weeks. Oh, next Sunday there's a 20% chance of rain. But only for 3 hours. No, brother. We asked him about that. She can tack on any fine she wants because she's the mayor of the town and she can make up whatever ordinances, whatever she wants to make up in this town. That's what they told us at the city hall. We have to go by her rules. Because we asked them at the city hall what we needed to do. Because she's denying us water. And they told us that we had to go by her rules, that she's the mayor of the town. And if she says there's an ordinance, then she can make up whatever ordinance because the town of Genoa is incorporated because of some crap. I don't know. I feel like I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place type situation. Like I just like I feel disgusting, man. I don't know. She can find me for whatever she wants to find me for. If there was trash in the yard, she could find me for having trash in the yard. If I don't cut the grass quick, she's gonna find me for not cutting the grass. Oh yeah. She pretends like she's an HOA type place. There's no HOA signs or nothing like that. We never signed anything for HOAs. We're not a gated community, nothing like that. But she pretends like we are. Except it's bass backwards. Nothing makes sense. To fix the potholes in town, I should take you outside and show you what she does to fix the potholes. She had a guy come in with a backloader and fill her driveway first. Okay, before any of the potholes in town got any attention, she had her driveway filled with gravel and leveled out, and then she had him spread out whatever was remaining across the town. And just spread it out. The potholes that were filled 3 weeks ago are now completely empty already because they were not done right. She needs to have the town paved. It looks like she's trying to have us brought back to the Wild West. I'm waiting for horse and buggy to start going down the street. Here, yeah, and like here, going down the freaking street. But then again, if we go back to the Wild West days, I can draw on her. Never mind. Let's just. I'm gonna shut up. It's just one of those, I feel like it's not, no matter what I do, if I don't get real help, like legal help, someone that can like articulate and say what I mean, what's going on, because if I go to court, I'm gonna go off in court. I'm gonna go off. I'm not gonna be able to hold a conversation without being emotional like I am now. I'm emotional. I can't help it. This is how I am. That's maybe why I won't ever make it as a YouTuber, because I'm emotional. I don't know. I told my friend that I feel like we need a lawyer. She's at work tonight from 4 to 10, so maybe when she gets off, I'll text her and be like, "Yo, we need to find something." Because like she's literally telling us now we have to do what was illegal 2 months ago, which is permanently attach myself to her city water and sewage before she will turn the water on. But 2 months ago, that was illegal because I wasn't a permanent structure. How is it legal now then? Well, fuck. Adam, I feel like the last 2 months have been a living hell, okay? I've tried to put on a good face for YouTube, when I go live for Winter Ducky Dinner. But I feel like the last 2 months have been a living hell. We've been hitting red flag after red flag, red tape after red tape, whatever you want to call it. There's a stop sign, roadblock, right after everything we try is a roadblock. If I was the mayor of this town and I saw a new person pull up into my town, I would show up right then and there. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my town. I'm glad to see you. Let's get that water turned on for you. Hey, that's a fee you're going to have to pay every month, okay? For that water, you do have to pay a fee to the town. It's a fee. You don't think they would want that money, right? The town is going to make money by having that water turned on because I'm going to pay that fee. That's going to incorporate my sewage, my water, my trash. So I would get a trash can out here. I haven't had a trash can. I get to throw my trash. I get to save it up, put it in the back of my car, and drive to my friend's house and take up one of their trash cans. Because she's refusing to give us a trash can even. I feel like the last 2 months have been a living nightmare, okay? I have to go to my friend's house and impose upon my friends, even though my friend's stepmom's like, did I say you're imposing? If you were imposing, I would make it feel like you were imposing. It's not about what you're saying, okay? I get it. You're allowing me to go. I appreciate the hell out of them allowing me to go take a shower. But I feel like shit every time I have to go somewhere to get clean. I feel like garbage because my dishes have to pile up because I don't want to go over there every single night and be like, hey, sorry, I used 3 dishes last night. Let me get these clean real quick. Hi, how's it going? Hi. Let me wash my dishes real quick. Yeah, I'm just using your water. Next day, oh, hi, I used same 3 dishes last night. Let me wash my dishes. Dude, that gets freaking air. Like, I would lose my shit on somebody if they were doing that every single day. Okay, granted, if they needed to do that, I would let them do that. I would not lose my shit on somebody that needed to do that. But as the person doing it, I feel like shit every time. I let my dish. I won't show you guys the front of my sink because I'm scared to show off my sink. There's dishes in it. There's dishes on my stove that are dirty. I refuse to turn the camera around a certain way because I'm like ashamed of how my bus looks. I've had people ask me if they can come over and smoke, like the workers at Loaf and Jug, and I got his number. I got dude's number, like he's a cool dude. Him and his wife live somewhere here in town, and he also smokes. And I was like, dude, maybe one day we can like chief up, like old school smoke sesh. He's like, yeah, I'd be down. And he's like, let me come over tomorrow. I was like, let me give me like a week or something. I got stuff that I got to do, because my bus is a mess. Like, I didn't want him to come in and smell what Kush did in the clothes. I didn't want him to come in and look at all the dishes in the sink and stuff. It's just about like my pride. It doesn't want people to come into my bus and see it dirty. I don't want to be dirty, I'm tired of having dishes in the sink. I was raised by my grandma that you wash a dish right after you use it. You clean your dish so that the next person can use it, or you can use it again later if you want. You use the dish, so you get up and you clean it. I can't even clean my dishes, The last 2 months I feel like a living nightmare because all I can do is wait to go and feel like a burden to my friend and her stepmom and her dad, Be like, oh, let me do some dishes, please, and can I take a shower too while I'm here? Sorry, I'm making your whole bathroom stink like a high hell because I haven't taken a shower in 3 days. I'm sorry, I reek. I've splashed water on me trying to get clean. I don't know. I just feel like everything is gonna go to shit, Like, it's gonna weigh on my friend at some point. At some point, it's gonna change. It's gonna go from being an okay thing to I'm taking advantage of their kindness thing. At some point, it changes. It's never always okay. At some point, it's gonna put a strain on the friendship, and the next thing I know, I'm not even gonna be friends with my friend anymore because of some stupid crap that happened over this stupid property. Because they're denying me water. I can't get clean. I just... And if something were to happen that my friend wants me to leave, if she doesn't want me to be here no more because I fucked it up, I have nowhere to go. If I put one tire on that highway, I guarantee you they will have cops behind my bus within minutes. Not my friend, the mayor of this town. Because my bus is registered from 2021. I got plates in 2021 temp tags that I couldn't afford to put real plates on it because I couldn't afford the $300 they want. 22, 23, whatever the freaking number was, I don't know. So the minute I put my wheels on the road, guaranteed, cops are going to be right behind me. And you know what can happen next? Whoop, they're going to tow the bus because it's not registered and legal right now. It was registered back in 2021. But it's not legal right now because it's 2025. So there goes my house. Oh, there it goes, you know. There goes everything I did work for, everything I accomplished, my life. Sucks when you can't see past tomorrow, right? You know? I mean, my friend could probably put a permanent structure on her property. It's her property, yeah. But I can't guarantee myself a permanent place on this property. It's not my property. I have no rights to this whatsoever. This is my friend's property. She owns this property. If she decides that she doesn't want me here anymore for whatever reason, I have to leave. Do I see that happening anytime soon? No. But I feel like this getting water and me having to go take a shower over there and having to do my dishes over there is going to put a strain on the relationship of our friendship, you know, and at some point it's going to break. At some point it's not going to be okay anymore. One day I'm going to smell too much, or it's going to be too much of a burden for me to go over there to do dishes. You know, they're going to have company over or something, you know, and I'm going to be sitting here for days and days with dirty dishes. And then next thing you know, I'm not going to want to eat off those dishes anymore, because if I see mold on my dishes, they go in the garbage. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mold is disgusting. Like, I have no claims to this property and nothing like that, you know. I appreciate the hell out of my friend for letting me stay here. And she's letting me stay here for free right now because I'm not paying her. That too is going to put a strain on our friendship at some point. She's told me several times that she doesn't care. You know, she's okay with me parking here. She understands nobody's hiring. She understands I don't have much money coming in. But at some point, that's not okay anymore. It's not okay for me. This is day one, okay? We came to an agreement. She's charging me less than everybody. The guy that has the RV park 2 blocks away from here, he was charging me almost $700 a month to park there. Just the park, $700. Woo! I went to town, $600. Woo! $600. Plus, made up electricity fees because she was trying to charge me for a whole house of electricity. My friend agreed to let me stay here for $400 a month. $400, which is way less than everybody else. And she was allowing me access to the water. If they would turn it on, you know, I would just have to pay the water bill, which is fine. I have to come up with whatever money, like for whatever bills that I have. I get that. I'm not expecting anybody to pay for me to live. I'm an adult. I should be working. I should be making my own money. I agree. Well, no, that's just it, Adam. She says it's illegal for anything that's not a permanent structure, like my bus, because it's on tires, it's on wheels, it can be moved, to be hooked up to city water or sewage. But then she says she won't turn on the water unless we are completely plumbed into city water and sewage. So once I get plumbed in, she's going to say it's illegal for my bus to be plumbed into the city water and sewage, just like she said in the beginning. She wants me to spend thousands of dollars on a plumber to come out here and dig and pipe in and plumb and make all this stuff look fancy or whatever for something that might not even like last. Like, what if my friend tells me to leave 2 months from now? But I'm permanently attached to water and sewage now. I have to be fully attached, according to her. Like it's everything. We've done everything she said, and now I can comply. They don't want me to hook up to the water because they can create a backflow. No problem. I will fill my water tank, which is 40 gallons, unhook, and then I'm not hooked up to your water anymore. I can use my tank water. She says, no, that's highly illegal. You can't use a water tank on an RV. Brother, I can't do stuff like that. You know how expensive that would be alone? My bus weighs a ton. I don't have a forklift. I don't have a jack. My bus weighs a lot. It's not like, I say a literal ton. It's like way more. It's like 22 tons or something, 23 tons. Like, I don't have jacks big enough to lift my bus on this property and put it onto blocks. I don't have blocks strong enough to hold this bus. That would cost an arm and a leg too. The problem that I foresee with doing that, even though, you know, to take the tires off, is that the bus would sink in the property and it would settle into the mud, you know, and then I wouldn't be able to jack it up high enough to put the tires back on. I thought about, I made a joke about that, putting the bus on blocks, you know, and then I thought about it. I was like, if I do that, I'm never going to be able to get the bus back on the tires. Nor do I have the equipment to be able to do something like that. That's a hell of a job, lifting up all 4 tires and putting it on blocks. Or I should say 6 tires, because the back has the dual, you know, 2 tires. Boom, boom. 2 tires this side, 2 tires that side. That's a hell of a job. Like, it takes a professional jacking company to come out here and put a house on blocks. That also would cost probably $1,000, $2,000, you know, to get a company to come out here and do that, because I can't do it myself. Again, if it was like a car, something simple that I could just go jack it up, take the tire off, put a block, center block, you know, let the tire down. Woo! It's on blocks. I would so do that. Again, not trying to be a smart ass, Adam. Just saying, like, I thought about it. Oh, trust me, I was a rigger back in Louisiana, Adam. So I've thought about all that stuff too. I thought about going dry 4-inch posts, you know, in the back of the bus by each corner, and cementing them in the ground, and then attaching the post to my bus with shackles, you know, like bolts, you know, just bolting it together. And that way it's a permanent structure, even with the tires on it. But I feel like she would make up some kind of rule or some stupid law, because she's saying all this stuff is illegal. That's not illegal. She's saying it's illegal to have a water tank in an RV. It's illegal to have a composting toilet. It's illegal to not be hooked up to the sewer and water. But it's also illegal to be hooked up to the sewer or water. I mean, it can't be both, but it's both. According to her, it's both. Also, once we pay some plumber to come out here and pipe in all this pumping and plumbing and everything, she wants me to change out my composting toilet for a flushing toilet and do the whole freaking king caboodle. That's a hell of a freaking job right there. And oh god, come wintertime, that's gonna freeze up and crack, because we get frozen out here below 40 degrees negative, you know. Trust me. Look, I wish there was somebody that I could just like have stand up for me, because she's making up all these laws as she goes along. She straight up tried to tell me today it was highly illegal to have a fresh water tank in an RV. But the funny thing, I said, okay, well look, I can bypass my tank. There's no backflow. Now if I bypass my tank and I hook up to my city water, that's straight city water. There is no backflow. That's highly illegal. It's got to be plumbed in. You can't have a hose pipe. If you go 2 blocks down to this RV park over here, every single one of his RVs has a hose pipe attached to a spigot in his RV park. But she's okay with him doing it. That's what I said, Adam. That's what I said. Show me the laws. I want to see it on paper, black and white. She can't do it because it doesn't exist. Everything I tried to do, she says, is highly illegal. It's got me so effing frustrated that I'm at the point where I can't even say the ideas in my head because they would probably get me banned from YouTube for violence or whatever. It is. It is the exact same as a mobile home, Brother Dustin. It's the exact same as an RV. I have literally made my bus to be where I can park anywhere. But according to her, everything I did is highly illegal. You can't have a freshwater tank on your bus or your RV. You can't be hooked up to city water with a bus or an RV. That's highly illegal. You can't be hooked up with sewage with a bus or an RV. That's highly illegal. You can't use a composting toilet. That's highly illegal. You can't. What else was it? I can't be hooked up to electric either. That's highly illegal. Oh yeah, can't be plugged into electricity with an RV or bus. That's highly illegal. I I wish that I could just go in and apply for mayor of this town and change stuff around because she's doing things here that are just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. She says if you try to build anything in town on your property, that you have to pay a 10% cost fee of whatever the building materials cost to the town of Genoa. What? I got that on a piece of paper back when I bought a piece of property. I sold the piece of property, so I don't have that stuff anymore. But I got that on a piece of paper that if I wanted to build anything in the town of Genoa, I had to pay a 10% building cost fee to the town of Genoa. Whatever the materials of building, whatever the material cost was, I had to pay 10% of that cost to the town of Genoa for building anything on my property. I was also told that they wouldn't put water onto my property unless I had a plumber go out and, put in a spigot. Oh, I had to go and get a plumber to come and put a spigot. That is now highly illegal. Oh, she's pocketing a lot of this town's money. She is corrupt as hell. She refuses to get the roads paved right. We got potholes everywhere. Somebody came in, one of the roads does like this, where it makes this weird little dip, and you literally have to go down and back up again. Somebody came in and filled it with gravel to where it was level, so wherever you rode the road, it was level instead of, just like big giant pothole when you came from the four corner, where it meets, the merge. She had somebody go out there and dig up the gravel because she didn't like it. She'd rather have the... Anybody that tries to do any kind of business in this town, other than apparently this dude with the RV park that her and him, I think, are butt buddies or something. I don't fucking know. But they got something going on because she lets him do whatever the hell he wants. Everything that he's doing over there is highly illegal if I try to do it. And she's telling my friend, look, the thing that's pissed me off the most is she keeps telling my friend to do all these really expensive things. Like get a plumber to come out and plumb in these piping and this and that and this and that. All just to tell her no. I'm still not going to turn the water on. Oh, I'm tempted, Adam. I'm tempted for real. I'm not, and I'm not saying bluffing. I'm definitely tempted that she's discriminating against me because I live in a bus. She doesn't want it. She's denying us water to the property. Like, it shouldn't even matter, okay? It should not even matter that I'm here in my bus. My friend should be allowed water to her property because she owns the property. She should be able to water her plants, water her garden, water her yard, whatever. Now, she doesn't have a garden, but, if she planted one, she should be able to have one. Had she had one, she wouldn't be able to get water to her property right now. I definitely want to file a lawsuit against her for discrimination and denying me basic rights as water. Like, I don't care about not giving me electricity. I got a generator outside. I'm making just fine, okay? The generator, it's a little pricey. It's $3.07 a gallon for fuel. It's a little pricey for fuel. But I'm making just fine because it's illegal for me to attach their electricity, according to her. But that's fine. I run my generator. I'm about this close to getting an extremely loud generator and pointing it towards her fucking property so that she has to hear it every night and running it all night long. I want to get one of those signs and put it in the back window of my bus that says F you with the middle finger in the middle of it, that lights up and does the flash, that FU flash, and point it directly at her house because she lives right across the street from me. I want to put signs in my yard that says I live across the street from a tyrannical mayor, an evil motherfucker, and put it all across the yard. So that every person that passes near sees the signs and looks across. I want to make flyers with her face on it and bring it and post it all over town. And put about what she's doing and how evil she is. Because she works at a food bank. She thinks she's the best person in the world. She thinks she's above everybody. These are blessings. I'm so pissed. Been live for an hour and a half now, ranting about this stupid bitch. We do got new tickets for the machine. Winner, Ducky dinner if anybody wants to play. But I don't think anybody's here that wants to play because I'm in the mood. Whatever. I don't know. I'm trying not to be pissed off about this, but it's really hard not to be pissed off about it. Yeah, brother, I'm up to it. I gotta do something to get my mind off of it. If you want to play, we can go play. I got new tickets in the machine. I'm just in a pissy mood, so I apologize for being in a pissy mood. I'm tired of being dirty and not being able to clean up properly and take a shower at home when I want to take a shower and not feel bad about it. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm just getting frustrated with my dishes being all over the place dirty and I can't clean up anything. It's just really irritating. It sucks so bad. All right, brother Steven, you got 7 plays. Get my counter out so I don't lose count because I'm not in the mood to count right now. I'm definitely not in a good like space, a headspace to count. All right, you say 3. Okay. I hope we get you a big win, brother. Something good. I know coming from me saying this, what I'm about to say is probably going to sound stupid, but I was told that she's a degenerate gambler, and that's why this town is in such big debt. Hey, you got the win, brother. First go. Like, she apparently had the money to pave the roads of this town before, and she spent the money on gambling, 1 point something million dollars on gambling versus, actually using the money for the town where it needs to be. All right, we're going to get these mixed up. Tape this on a stick. I hate tape. All right, you got 6 more plays, brother. 1 pick, 6 plays. 1, 2, or 3. He says 2. I don't know. I feel like there's so much stuff that they're doing that's illegal. Like denying us basic rights like water. Boom, you got it again, brother. 2 in a row. So you got 2 picks, 5 plays. Gonna mix these up. And I told my friends several times today that I think we need to get legal help. Because I can't talk to this lady anymore. I want to physically harm the person because of the way she's treating me, Like every step of the way, she's coming up with some reason why she can't hook up the water. If I was the mayor of this town, I'd be trying to get that money, Like, I mean, it'd be more money coming in for me every month. It'd be $100 something because she's got it. She spent so much money and wasted so much money or some crap that now everybody has a minimum fee. He says 3. A minimum fee of $110 a month for the water, sewage, and trash. It was not in 3, brother. You got 4 more plays, 2 picks. 1 or 2. Four more plays, 2 picks. He says 1. It was not in 1, it was in 2. It was in 2. Alright, you got 3 more plays. 3 picks. Gonna mix these up. Alright, 3 plays, 3 picks. See, Steven, I always have an issue when I stick with my gut. Sometimes my gut's right. There's a lot of times that my gut steers me wrong. I don't know. Because I have tickets where I look at it and go, ooh, I like that number. Oh, my gut's telling me I should play it. Oh, gimme. And then I'll play the number and I'll lose. And I'll be like, well, what the hell, gut? Was it just indigestion? And it'll growl at me, you know? I'll be like, yeah. All right, he says 3. I could grab the duckies. Boom, you got the win. All right, 4 picks, 2 plays. We're going to mix this up. It's usually just a bad fart building up whenever I get a gut feeling. So sometimes I just wait outside and try to push it out real quick before I go through whatever I'm doing. Just to make sure, you know. If I still feel the same way after I go outside and rip ass, then, you know, hopefully it's a big win. All right, you got 2 more plays. 1, 2, or 3. Looks like you're the only one here, Brother Steven. He says 2. But you see, also, Steven, your gut feeling actually paid off for you. Oh, good God. It was not in 2. You got 1 more play, brother. 1 or 3. You got 4 picks right now. Your gut feeling paid off for you on that awesome ticket that you got. So, at least your gut pays off for you sometimes. Mine's usually gas. Yeah, it's usually gas. He says 1. And again, I flipped it. It wasn't 1. All right, brother, you got 5 picks. You can get 5 $5 tickets or 3 $5 tickets and a $10 ticket, or 2 $10 tickets and a $5 ticket. We have crossword, bingo, loteria, Monopoly, and Frenzy for the $5 tickets, and then I got a super bonus. Golden Casino, I got the next ticket, and it was on ticket 2 for the $500 Frenzy. Oh, calm down. Zoom back out. We played the ticket 59, the last book. Let me know what you want to play, brother. Come on, focus. Quit being blurry. Okay, so you want the $10 Golden Casino ticket, the $10 500, and the $5 bingo? Is that what you're saying? I'm assuming you're using speech to text, and you said I'll do the same time when you said I'll do for the $10 500. And I'm assuming that's what you said. Because if not, you're asking me a question. The $10 500 is on ticket 2. If that's the what you're asking, I don't know. But I'm assuming you want the bingo $5 and the two $10 tickets. That's what I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, and we'll swap it out for whatever you want. Okay. Like I said, that's what I thought you said. But we know how autocorrect is in our day and age. All right. 3 tickets, 3 blessings. And hopefully there's a juicy win in here. I'm really hoping for that golden casino. Like, I don't know. We played the last 2 tickets and didn't get nothing on that ticket. So I'm really hopeful that this is the 3rd ticket, because the odds on this ticket are 1 in 3.64. So I'm hoping that this is the ticket, ticket 21, that it's lucky. But yeah, I know I'm like this close to starting collecting rainwater. That's awesome, brother Steven. I mean, I don't drink anymore, but I would do some shots of THC with you. We have liquid THC here that you can make shots of, and it'd be like 1,000 milligrams per shot. That's one. We can do like 1,000 milligram shots. I'm down for that. I could do about 15 of those. That's 2. Okay, I'm lying. Not 15, but I can do about 5 of those easily. 5,000 milligram shots. No problem. I drank 2,000 milligrams the other day on camera. Well, I say the other day. This was months and months and months ago. We need to do that again at some point. And that's 3. Blessings be to you and to me. Whoop. All right, come on. Hopefully we get a juice for you, brother Steven. And again, sorry to everyone for having a shitty mood. The only thing I could say to this is that you'd probably be in the same position I'm in. You'd probably be in the same state of mood if you were in the position I'm in. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. I hope we get you a juicy win. I want to scream bingo. Come on. I'm going to move these to the side. And zoom in a little bit. I hope so, brother Steven. I hope so. I hope so. N39 G56. N39 G56. Neither. N39 G56. We got the 56. No 39. No 39. No 56. Daggum. Oh, there's a 39. But no 56. Okay. Come on. B4, B9. Of course B4 comes before B9. Sheesh. B4, B9. Well, there's a B9. No B4. Before what? There's a B9. But no before. There's a before. but no benign. No before, no benign. I feel like I want to say B4 before, like you say the word before. I don't know. I-21 N42. I-21 N42. There's a 42, no 21. No and no. There's a 21. Come on, scratch. No 42. No 21, no 42. I think Lala Girl just posted something. We'll check that out here after a while. G55 072. It actually gave me a notification. I'll be damned. G55 072. No, yes, 55. No, 72. Why did I not scratch that one too? I don't know. Weird. No, 55. No, 72. No, 55, but we do have the 72. No 55, no 72. N44B5. N44B5. No 44, but we do have the B5. There's a 44. No B5. 44, no B5, yes. 44 B5. No and no. Come on. 067 G47. 067, yes. G47, no. 67, no. 47, no. Come on. No 67. We do have the 47. 67. No 47. Come on. I-23 G53. I-23, yes. G53, also yes, I like that. You know, it'd be nice, okay, if we want to win big enough, okay, Brother Steven, that I can get enough money to register my bus to be able to travel. I-23 G53. We got the 53, no 23. Like, that'd be the shit, okay? Just get it registered to be able to leave and go wherever. Get a good battery for it, you know, so I can just start up and drive. Get a trailer hitch for the back to tow the car. Alright. I-23, no. And G53, also no. Dang it. Okay. That'd be the shit. Win a, like a big number like you won. B11 G59. You'd have to come out here to Colorado to get your half. Don't say you can't afford it. We know you can. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. I'm just joking. But I would make you come out here to get your half of the wins if we won $70,000 or $100,000 or $140,000. All right. B11 G59. We had the 11, no 59. 11, no 59, no. 11, no 59, also no. 59, yes. 11, no. I'm not kidding about the part about making you come out here. I'm joking about knowing you have the money. I'm making jokes that you had your big lottery win. N37, N32. But you'd have to make the trip out here. No 37, no 32 to get your half. Because I'm not cash apping $70,000. I don't think they even allow me to cash app that much. There's a 37, no 32. I don't know if that's allowed. We can ask. Hey, can I cash app $70,000 to my friend? I promise, he's not a Nigerian prince. He's not even from Nigeria. He's from Philadelphia. Wait. Is it Philly or no? You're Pennsylvania, right? Pennsylvania. He's from Pennsylvania. He's not from Persia. It's a different pin. Different puh. N37 on, N32. Neither. Oh, we got a 32. No 37 on. You think Cash App would get a kick out of that one? Or like, I'd be just like he's not a Persian prince, I promise. He's just in Pennsylvania. G51B15. G51B15. I'm just trying to send my friend $70,000. I really like this guy. He's cool. You know, he supports my channel a lot. I want to show him some love too. You think they would let me? You know, we'd plead it. That's we'd plead our case. That's a mirror too, by the way. 15, no 51. That's a nice little mirror right there. We plead our case. We're like, it's just my friend. I swear to God, it's my friend. He supports my YouTube channel, and I just want to show the love back. That's all I'm doing. I did a giveaway, and he won $70,000 on my channel. There's a 15. No 51. I don't know if Cash App would be cool with it or not. N34B6. N34B6. I would try if we won, okay? I would try if we won, but I think this is why I put the stipulation that if we win that kind of big money, you got to come here to get it. All right, there's a B6. No 34. And there's a 6 and a 34. No and no. Come on. N33, I-20. N33, I-20. I got the 20, no 33. 33 and the 20, yay. Got a 20, no 33. Okay, no 33, no 20. Come on. Last three, one at a time. I-30. There's the dirty 30. No dirty 30. No dirty 30. No dirty 30. Next one. Oh, 66. Pick up sticks. No. Yeah. No. No. Dang it. Come on. B7. B7. Yes, we got the 7. 7. Yes, we got the 7. 7. No B7. Okay, bonus number. Anything ending in this number. Anything ending in 8. Come on. Something good. Something good. There's an 8. There's an 8. There's an 8. There's an 8. But none of it's great. I'm sorry. Come on. There's an 8. There's an 8. Still no freaking... Come on. Give us a win. There's an 8. There's an 8. There's 2 8s. But not enough. Dang it. If it gave us 3, that'd have been awesome. 3 would have gave us a bingo right there. 3 would have given us 4 corners right there. So that'd have been 20 bucks. It would also given us a bingo right there. So that'd have been 10 bucks. So that'd have been 30. And that would have been another 20. So that would have been 50. It'd have been a $50 winner. Oh, double bingo on that one. So it'd have been $70 winner. That'd have been sweet. Oh, and another 50 on that one. Holy cow, that would have been awesome. 3 would have been awesome. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brother Steven. No way. We're going to scan this one in after just to make sure. What do you want to see first, brother? Golden Casino or Frenzy? Right. Well, that's why we're going to do a crossword, brother. I mean, I like the crosswords better than the bingos, to be honest. I know I miss letters a lot, and it's going to take a while, but we're going to do crosswords over bingos for the book. But Which one would you like to see first, brother? Frenzy or Golden Casino? $500 first? Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Alright, let's find a juicy symbol. Ticket 2. Took. Can it be? Symbol, symbol, symbol. There's a 6. A 43. 27. A 42. And a 36. A 16. A 41. A 20. 25. And a 26. Day of my birth, but only in March. Come on, 3 more rows. Juicy symbol. There's a 32. A 40. Niner. Taste the rainbow. There's my 3. And a 24. Come on, something good. 11. A 31. 39. A 14. And a 29. Alright, last for love. Come on, symbol. 37. A tuk tuk. Cat's 4. A 33. And a 34 in the clutch corner. Son of a gun. No symbol. Come on, we need a match. We need a match. Big juicy match. The Dirty 30, brother Days and Scratching. 1 off the 29. Son of a gun. 7. 1 off the 6. Crap, come on. 18. Dang it. 28. The other side of the 29. Mother effer. Come on, we need to win. 21. We got a 20. 1 off. 19. The other side of the 20. You son of a gun. I'm sorry, Steven. No win on the 500 Frenzy. I should have bought the ticket 3 too. I should have bought ticket 3 too. I wanted ticket 3. Somebody probably got it though. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just numbers. Come on, ticket 21, be the ticket. Give us a juicy win. Come on, ticket 21. We didn't win on the other tickets. Let's get a win on this ticket. We played ticket 19. We played ticket 20. Come on, $100 bursty. That is a key. All right, 3 identical prizes. We win the prize. 2 identical prizes in that money bag. We get 50 times our prize. Come on, something juicy. 20. 50. 10. 100. 200. And 20. Son of a gun. We didn't even get 3 like prizes there. And we could have got 3 20s. That'd have been awesome. Stinkers. Alright. $100X bill. Right there. $100X symbol. $50 bill. Or match your number to the winning number. Come on. Something juicy. There's a 6. A 14. My 3. Tanzan's 10. And the 11. Son of a gun. Come on, match. A 13 for a 1-off. Oh, come on. Come on. 7 or 11. A 2. And a 6 is 8. And a 2 is 10. A 5. And a 1 is 6. And a 4 is 10. A 5. And a 1 is 6. And a 2 is 8. Son of a gun. Alright, 2 identical symbols. Come on. We can still win. We can still win. A pot. And a clover. Star. And a safe. Apple. And a piggy bank. That's really too close. That's not fair. That looks really similar. I know it's not that close, but it looks a lot. Like they got the little toppy, little toppy. They're both round. Okay, 3 identical symbols. One row, column, or diagonal. Come on, we can still do it. We can still do it. There's a coin, a horseshoe, and a horseshoe. A rose, a sun, and a horseshoe. A horseshoe, a horseshoe, and a sun. I'm sorry, brother. We did not get a win on the Golden Casino ticket. Ticket 21 was not a win. We're going to scan in the bingo to make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry, brother. Oh. Well, it sucks. No wins on the tickets. Right, Steven, it's the lottery. Yeah. I know. But I still like when we get wins, not loses. The only thing I can guarantee is there is, in fact, a win Ducky in the machine. I swear. Alright, we'll go back in the front of the bus and see if anybody wants to play. Trying to cool down. I'm sorry I was upset, you guys. I'm trying not to be that kind of a person, but you know, when people are torturing you and you feel like you're being denied basic necessities like water, something as simplistic as taking a shower, you know, goes without being done. And I know I'm complaining about, like, stupid things, I guess. Like, I can go to my friend's house and get water. This is at the Loaf and Jug, brother. I can go in and buy the next two tickets if they're still there. But it's hard to sit up there and just scratch the tickets because I can't scratch the tickets till you guys play for it and win it. So when I go back, I hope that the next ticket's still going to be there, you know? I hope nobody plays it. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I was able to still get 19, 20, and 21. I'm guessing somebody's going to get 22 or 23 before I get there. I'm going to sit down unless somebody wants to play. I'm plugging the phone so it doesn't die. Dude, I hate when a lot of things happen. I just really hate when something happens like this that's out of my control. Like, I'm not above picketing in front of her house. Down with the tyrant mayor. Down with the tyrant mayor. We need water. Down with the tyrant mayor. I don't think anybody would see it, and I'd probably get arrested for disturbing the peace. But no, I wish I could afford to go to the town and chase the tickets, brother. That'd be cool. I used to do that back in the day. We'd have ticket chases on my channel. It was awesome. I think you're the only one here again, brother Steven. Oh, it says 0 people here, so maybe not. I know you're here, brother Steven. That's why I'm making the joke. YouTube says 0 people's here. Oh, now it says 1 again. Oh, I should have put the other bingo in there. Ugh. I'll put it when I get up. I was too lazy to do it. I'm too lazy to get up right now, so I'm going to set it right there. There is another bingo to go for. And we have 2 crosswords, 2 loterias, 2 Monopoly, and 2 of the frenzies. Ugh. I'm not sick, but I'm not well, and I can't tell if I'm in hell. I'm gonna get copyrighted for saying that. I better stop. I kind of feel that song though for real right now. Yeah. Welcome in, Marco. I can hope, brother Steven. I can hope. I've done a couple books in Colorado, $5 books. It goes up to $600 for a $10 book. I think it goes 300 for $3 tickets and $5 tickets, and then I think it's 600 for $10 and $20, and then it goes way up after that. Like $50 tickets are extremely expensive. There's like 15 or 20. I think there's like 20 tickets in a $50 pack. It's extremely expensive. But I played a couple of $5 books here on the channel, and the most we've ever come back on is like half the book back. So we've got like 150 back, maybe like 160. I think one book got back. We did a $3 book, I think, one time, or a $2 book or something. A $2 book is $200, I believe. That's the only book that's $200. A $1 book is $300 because it's 300 $1 tickets. And then a $2 book is 200, and then there's $3 for 300, $5 for 300. Welcome in, Nathaniel. Or should I say Melissa? Sorry, you're in there Melissa's account still. What if it is Melissa this time? I'm just joking. Oh, shame, Nathaniel. You need to get your phone fixed, brother. I know that pain, though. I know that pain. I hate when you break your phone to the point where you can't use it. Hope y'all are at least having a blessed day. I don't feel that way right now. I feel like I'm living in hell. But I'll try to be better from now on YouTube and be more positive. I don't know how, but I'll try. Alright, Brother Steven, have a blessed night. That's what happens when you get a girlfriend. But hey, at least you got one, brother. Could be worse. Alright, if nobody wants to play Winner Ducky Dinner, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream, I think. Because nobody's chatting or anything like that. And the only one that was here and chatting is Brother Steven, and he's gone. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be in a better mood. I don't know. It's hard to get in a good mood. What's going on? Alright, since nobody's really here talking or anything like that, nobody wants to play, I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream. Hope you all have a blessed day. I'll catch you next time.